But my favorite thing from that night, right? So he snaps his leg, he goes back in the back, he's getting wheeled out by the ambulance. Okay, so we're joking around. We're saying, well, hey, man, like, too bad you didn't win. We were going to take you to the strip club. Old boy tries to get up. He says, I can still go. Like, we can still go. He tries to get up off the stretcher and come over to the strip club with us.
No, strippers are much more sympathetic when you have an injury.
So as a fight fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's your Mount Rushmore of baddies?
All right, this one's a little weird for me. He calls me, Taylor. He's like, hey, man, you still thought about that fight? And I was like, oh, crap.
Welcome to the Denver Sports Betting Show, UFC edition. As always, I got my fight crew here. I got Taylor, Ryan, and this week's special guest, Markus Hooks. Thank you for being here, Markus. Taylor, you know Markus very well. Why don't you introduce the man?
we go back a little bit. So yeah, Markus, why don't you tell us a little bit about how you got started? You're an up-and-coming fighter. You've had some crazy experiences. We've shared some crazy stories and different situations we've been in life. So yeah, just kind of start how you got into fighting.
All right, so it was October 2023. I was actually in South Africa visiting. I was an engineer up in the oil field up in North Dakota. So I went, had some free time. So I said, let me go to South Africa and enjoy myself. Right before I left, a certain person called me and was like, hey, man, there's a fight coming up in October, blah, blah, blah. You said you used to fight in the military, right? I was like, yeah, I did some training. It's like, oh, well, think about it. All right. So I get back. Completely forgot about it because I was in South Africa for 2 weeks, and I will promise you I don't remember anything in America when I was over there. So I get back, and he calls me, Taylor. He's like, hey, man, you still thought about that fight? And I was like, oh, crap. I was like, how much time I got? He was like, it's like 33 days. I'm 233 pounds at that, by the way. So it's a light heavyweight match. So I just say, you know what? Forget it. I'll do it. So I just started training. I'll be honest, that type of training that I was doing was not proper. But I cut weight really well, came down here to Denver, trained with a couple of guys that Taylor hooked me up with, and it was okay. It was for Colorado Combat. First round went pretty well. I don't like that, ref. First round went pretty well. But the second round, I took a devastating kick. Took two of them back to back. Pretty sure the first one fractured my leg. The second one completely broke it.
Oh, man.
Everybody saw it. Everybody heard it, except the ref. So that was an extra fun 7 to 8 seconds. Oh. But after that, I don't know what it was. It just put me into a hype mode. You ever just sit on the couch and you can't do nothing for yourself? You just feel weak and just helpless. Or that just put me into overdrive. So I just said, you know what, I'm going to start training as much as I can. I found a Muay Thai coach up in North Dakota, up in Williston. He's an old champion in Muay Thai, fought in America, fought in Canada, kickboxing, and then I came back and forth to Denver, trained a lot, and here we go. Lost that first light heavyweight, but then I won my heavyweight match, and then I just won my light heavyweight championship in Fairbanks, Alaska for Solid as a Rock.
Awesome.
So that first fight, I still have a picture of where we were sitting ringside, right? Yeah. So I have a picture of Little T dressed up in a suit, and you could see where he snaps the leg, like in the whole vision. Yeah. You just see like Little T turn around like this. But my favorite thing from that night, right? So he snaps his leg, he goes back in the back, he's getting wheeled out by the ambulance. Okay, so we're joking around. We're saying, well, hey, man, like, too bad you didn't win. We were going to take you to the strip club. Old boy tries to get up. He says, I can still go. Like, we can still go. He tries to get up off the stretcher and come over to the strip club with us.
They had some good drugs. That's all I can say. Some good stuff.
Well, we all know strippers are much more sympathetic when you have an injury. So that was really the best time to go to the strip club. So you are the #1 ranked heavyweight in Alaska right now.
Light
heavyweight, I apologize. So how has that been such a meteoric rise? You know, this is 3 fights under your belt, and now you're ranked number 1. So how did you go from really not training, not practicing, to now the number 1 ranked light heavyweight?
What happened was I ended up, with the job I had in North Dakota, it kind of took me to Alaska a lot to train, to fight. I mean, not to fight, but to work in the Arctic. So I went to Fairbanks, and then I found a Tribe Jiu-Jitsu gym that was there. Great coaches and everybody that was there. So I started training, and then literally, I want to say I was there for a month. And then I get a call, a message on Facebook. Guy says, "Hey, I got a fight for AFC down in Anchorage. Would you like to come?" I was like, "Man, when is it?" 8 days. I was like, "Okay, what's the weight?" "Heavyweight." "Yeah, you know what? I'll go." Heaviest I've ever fought, 222 pounds. Won that one. And what happened was after that, I started at Tribe Jiu-Jitsu training, and the promotion owner of Solid as a Rock was also training at that gym. So when we rode together, we spoke a little bit about it, and she said, "Hey, when I have my next promotion, I want you to come fight." So I said, "Okay, I'm down for it. I'm loving this stuff." It just so happened that I was fighting the number 1 ranked light heavyweight for the title. Light heavyweight for the title. I was like, okay. So yeah, that's just how that happened.
Sometimes the plans not made for yourself are bigger than the ones that you can make for yourself. So with planning for your future and so much more on the horizon, what's next for you?
Ooh, there's a lot. How far in the future can I go? Because
100 years.
I was so ready in this thing right now. So November 29th, I have another light heavyweight title for IFL, Impact Fight League, down in Panama City, Florida. So I have that coming up, and I have countless offers. I've gone on Facebook. If you look up MMA match finders or MMA fighters needed, I think I have the most viral photo on there. Lots of claims, but I think I have the most viral photo. And from that alone, I had the matchmaker from the EFC in South Africa reach out to me. Now, I've already been working and training with Van Dam Mabui, who is a heavyweight from the EFC, now retired. So I think that kind of went hand in hand, and they just said, "Hey, next March, the commission opens back up to get the pro license. We need you here for 2 weeks so you can go through the grading period."
Nice.
I said, "Hey, well, I'm about to punch some people in the face for the next couple of months, and then I'm gonna be right on over there." So yeah, that's as far as the extent as I got. I'm about to be South African in a little bit. I already know a little Zulu.
Well,
I want to get to the important questions here. So as a fight fan, right? Mm-hmm. Who's your Mount Rushmore of baddies? We got to know this. We got to know this.
Okay. All right. This one's a little weird for me. But I'm going to have to honestly say I love Amanda Nunes, Clarissa Shields.
Okay.
What's that? There's so many Spanish names. Pena. Natalia, her last name is Pena. Juliana Pena. Yeah. Okay. Mount Rushmore baddie right there. Or should be Washington, one of the two. But other than that, Ronda Rousey. That one's only now. Okay. Let me explain that. That's the weird one. I got a thing for chicks once they've been in movies. All right. Okay. And I got a thing for chicks once they've gotten their butts beat. You know, when they're at the top and they got a Cyborg, was it that took her out? You know, Cyborg 2. a little bit of Cyborg 2.
A little bit of RoboCop in your life.
But it's just that, you know, she's just bad. She's good. Yeah. She's really good. If you can beat me up, we can beat each other up. You know? So.
And Ronda Rousey could do it, but I got my money on Amanda Nunes. I think if you and Nunes would put up a really great fight, I'd love to see that one.
I think I would enjoy that too much.
He's smiling the whole time. This is supposed to be serious.
I'm real good at the rear naked. That's all I can say.